There was a king, there was a very rich merchant. King kills the merchant and he lays claim to all his property. The merchant's widow flees from the kingdom, but she fears that she will take revenge on this king. She goes to the neighboring country, she seduces a priest, and she gets impregnated by him. She conceives the child of the priest. She delivers and then she abandons the child at the doorsteps of a king, then the nearby king who was childless. And the king adopts this child and raises him as a king. And this king defeats the king of the other country. She takes the revenge now. Now the question is, who is the father of this child? The merchant who was married to his mother, or the priest who made his mother pregnant, or the king who adopted him? Who is the father? This is precisely the question asked by the Vetal to Vikramaditya. And Vikramaditya, being a great king, he says that it depends on the culture to which the king belongs, the Kshatriya Varna, the king, the Kshatriya. There is a culture for everyone. For Brahman, there is a culture. Each Varna has got a culture. As we have seen in the earlier video, that Sita upholds the culture. Here, Vikramaditya says it depends on the culture of the kings. In some cultures, only the biological fathers matter. In some culture, the legal father matters. In some culture, it is even the foster fathers matter more. There is no objective answer to this related to humans. Look at Mahabharata. Pandu is called the father of the Pandavas, even though he is not their biological father. The law of the land states that a man is the father of his wife's children. That is the culture which was prevailing in that yuga. The Pandavas demand a share of Pandu's kingdom on the basis of this law. Is this law right? At Kurukshetra, the Pandavas kills even Bhishma, the man who raised them as a foster father, because he fights from the opposite side. Is it ethical? In Ramayana, Ram celebrated being very faithful to one wife. Yet in Mahabharata, men have many wives. The Pandavas even share a common wife. What is appropriate conduct? Laws by their nature are arbitrary and depend on the context, in what context it is told. What one community considers fair, another may not consider it to be fair. What is considered fair by one generation is not considered fair by the another generation. Rules always change in times of war and peace, also in times of fortune and misfortune. There is no decision right or wrong. Decisions can be beneficial or harmful in the short term or a long term, but decisions are taken with good intentions. Decisions to protect the country, decisions to uphold the Dharma. That's how we have to see in that Yuga Dharma was followed. This law of consequences is called as karma. Whenever you take a decision based on intention, if the intention is bad, the karma becomes the bad. If the intention is good, your karma becomes good. So most of the time, epics always gives us some kind of a solution that you take a decision, do not postpone your decision, but take decisions based on good intention.